Hi, I'm Deanna McCoy. I'm the instructor for the Nurse Aid program for the high school students. I absolutely love to teach high school students, and I just love the fact that they are getting their start in healthcare here. So I'm just going to go over the components of the program and just show you a little bit about our classroom, how we teach, and even the mannequins and such that we use. So we have 4 different components to this program. The core, NUA 101, is guided under the State Board of Nursing. So we really emphasize with this program that they need to view this as a professional career that requires a certificate at the end. So once they take the class at the end, they will be taking a skills and written exam, which is under state guidelines. So completing the course isn't the end of it. There's still a certification exam, and I'm very well equipped to teach them and make sure that they're successful in passing that, and then they get a certificate number that is registered at the State Board of Nursing. So that particular class has theory and lab. So the students are going to be utilizing an online learning management system called Moodle. So they will need to really be on it with their online learning abilities too, and just anticipating there's going to be a good hybrid component to this. So we've had hybrid nurse aid already for adults and distance learners. So that's good, because that means that we know how to do this. They just need to be prepared to do additional work at home. We cannot lend out the laptops. We do have laptops here on campus that they can borrow while they are here. Just know there is online learning with this. In addition, there's lab, and I just want to show you a mannequin that we use. This is our classroom. So this is one of our mannequins, and I like students to know at the very beginning that there are interchangeable male-female parts. So if there's anything that they need to learn about caring for the human body, the bathing and so forth, that is done on a mannequin. We do some things on each other. There may be restrictions related to COVID where we will not be brushing each other's teeth anymore this semester anyway, but we might wash each other's feet. If anybody has an aversion to the female parts or hesitation or an anxiety about that, then we certainly want them to be comfortable working with people, and we start with a mannequin, and we want to get them to that point so that when they're actually out there in a healthcare environment that they are comfortable working with people. So you can see over here we have some wheelchairs and we have some lifts. So we will be teaching to how to use these lifts as well. So there's a lot to caring for a whole person. So just know in our course, in our theory, we also go over a lot having to do with communication and the psychosocial and the emotional aspects of being human. So that's a nutshell of NUA 101. The other piece of that is covered under the State Board of Nursing is NUA 170, which is clinical. So clinical typically is at a long-term care facility. With the COVID restrictions, we don't have clearance quite yet with all the local facilities to be able to assign students out. If that does not open up by the time they're due for their clinical, which I believe for this class is in November, we will do that by virtual simulation. All lab, all clinical is 100%. There is no variance on that. They must attend all of that in order to successfully complete the course. Another component is the NUA 105, and that is home health theory. There's a lot that we discuss that has to do with home health, but in addition, we talk more also about first aid and some of the specific kinds of duties that a person might do in the home health environment. And so many start out as a personal care provider and they're already in the homes, and this really lets them be safe and more knowledgeable when they're in that care environment. And then the last component is NUA 102, and that is called Certification Exam Prep. So that is specifically to prepare a student to successfully pass the exam that is under state board guidance in skills and written. And again, reassurances, I consider myself to be an expert at getting a student through that so that they can pass successfully. So I just want you to see that we do have resources for students as well. A lot of times they take anatomy and physiology, but I like to be able to show them what I'm talking about as well. So we have like an ostomy bus that we use, and showing them where does an NG go, and showing them more specifically some of the anatomy that's associated with what they are going to be working with. So this is a great preparation course for these students. They will find themselves prepared to go into other avenues of healthcare as well, and that might include dental assistant, radiology, ultrasound tech, and some even go on to be vets. So you never know where you're going to end up, and I'm really honored to be able to bring your students into the healthcare setting in this environment. So thank you.